This is a 7th grade math class, so I've set up 4 different technology centers for them to use their iPads. There's an interactive site called Gizmos that we have rights to that they're using, working on the inequalities. They can slide the bar and show their inequality with their solution. They are working on Google Classroom in one of the other centers where they can watch a Brain Pop video, and at the end of the video they just fill out a very short quiz on inequalities, practice a little bit, and practice word problems. They're also going to have an opportunity to go to Quizlet.com where they make flashcards, study cards. In this situation, they're going to make up word problems for inequalities, and then they'll go on iExcel to practice. They each have a login for iExcel. The great thing about iExcel, they can practice every strand that's covered for our math SOLs through Virginia, but they can also see an explanation. If they put in an incorrect answer, it doesn't just say, no, try again. It gives a full explanation of how to solve the problem.
If you're not understanding something, like iExcel, it doesn't say like, sorry, this is wrong. It actually like explains why it's wrong, which is really helpful, just because like, if you're a student and you're trying to learn and it tells you you're wrong, you're not learning anything. You have to learn why it's wrong so you can get it right the next time. And overall, it's just a better tool.
It helps math a lot. There's a lot of fun games on here that we could do at home and at school. My teacher always assigns these kind of things, and I think they're really fun and educational at the same time. They help a lot. Without the iPads, I probably wouldn't have even passed my quiz in class, so they really help a lot.
They're really useful, especially for doing stuff like this, where pretty much we use like these little online tools. It would be just the teacher doing it on the smartboard and everybody watching, but now it allows you to be a lot more independent and everybody can do it on their own, and I think people get a lot more out of that than just watching somebody else do it. So there's kind of a value to doing it yourself, I think.
I don't have a computer at home, so like an iPad is really helpful. And like I can also like do for like other classes like English, I can read on here, which helps me a lot instead of like having like a bunch of books.
But as a teacher, using the technology in class, using the iPads and putting it in the hands of the students all the time, I can become a facilitator in the classroom. I'm no longer just lecturing, but facilitating their learning allows much more differentiation than I would be able to do otherwise. It gives me an opportunity to work with not just struggling students, but students that want to step it up a little bit. And they do come to me now and like, what can I do now? I've already finished this activity and I have many choices. It's infinite, the possibilities for personalized learning. It just also opens up opportunities for them that I couldn't do just as a teacher standing in front of the class. I can model for them on the smartboard, but I want them to be interacting as much as possible with their own learning. This also makes real life math come to them every day. They can see, rather than say, Miss Janie, when am I ever going to use this? They know because they're seeing it on the iPads with the different sites we're going to and how it's useful for them to know their math.
Remember, if you have questions for the show, we can be reached via email at digital.aps@apsva.us, and please follow us on Twitter @digitalaps.